At Zim, we're addressing lung damage with a novel approach. Let's talk about our lungs and why new options are essential. As everyone is aware, we're facing a crisis in lung damage due to fires, environmental pollutants, and occupational or deployment related exposures. We're in unprecedented times, and our lung therapies are limited to only palliative treatments with limited results. Have you considered the fact that your lungs can face thermal, chemical, and particulate insults, and sometimes these three at once? An example, inhaled smoke from a home fire. The market is vast, including firefighters, military personnel, homeowners, and everyone who have experienced exposure to PM 2.5 particulates, chemical, or thermal insults. The numbers are daunting. When you consider the millions of people who inhaled the air during the recent forest fires, let alone those with daily high pollution exposures. We now know from a newly published study that the impact to our children from air pollution includes DNA damage, lifelong decreases in lung function, and decreased IQ. This means multi-generational impacts go far longer and deeper than just lung function and injury. Our first beachhead is to prove the advantageous nature of our polymer protein complex when treating lung tissue that's exposed to the hazardous insults from air pollution. Next phase studies will follow by testing exposures to isolated toxins and identified chemical agents. Zim has pioneered a patented polymer protein complex we call PlexProtein, and has taken the first steps towards proof of concept in truly treating lung injuries. At Oregon State University, 2D bronchial tissue cells treated with our polymer protein complex showed enhanced cell viability after exposure to very high concentrations of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, a toxic and carcinogenic air pollutant found in smog-filled areas with weak environmental regulations. Safety studies reveal that PlexProtein has no dermatological contact irritation or sensitization, as shown in a 50-person repeat insult test. Additionally, no cytotoxicity occurred in the in vitro study on bronchial cells. The science behind PlexProtein is based on its unique ability to deliver and maintain a macromolecule in a soluble format. This platform technology makes exogenous proteins bioaccessible, forming a protective moisture barrier while adding a matrix to accelerate cellular repair. Our complex will increase moisture and prolong retention of inhaled life-saving therapeutics, which are necessary components to lung therapies. Validation of the science behind pulmonary drug delivery in multiple applications has substantial animal and in vitro studies to warrant our moving forward quickly to address the use of our unique technology now. Current studies have illustrated that the size of our complex should facilitate airway mucus penetration and maximize the therapeutic impact from PlexProtein administration. At Zim, we have more than a year's history of using PlexProtein in topical applications with significant results. Skin recovery from damage due to minor insults, dermatitis, burns, wounds, and surgical treatments consistently has shown accelerated healing with less redness, less pain, and less scarring. Research is ongoing with two university laboratories, Oregon State University and University of Oregon, for green manufacturing and polymer scaling, coupled with a collaboration at Zenobia Therapeutics for protein research. Our next steps towards clinical applications include the use of additional 2D and 3D in vitro modeling of lung tissues, which will optimize dose concentrations and determine proper aerosol delivery. Risk mitigation is addressed by the in vitro use of 3D models, which use human cells with an air-liquid interface that mimics lifelike modeling of our bronchial and alveolar tissue. These technologies allow for a safe, economical, non-animal testing approach to achieve a reflective proof of concept. We have a clear pathway to maximize our discovery and manufacturing together with the tools and personnel who are available now. In order to accomplish our R&D in a timely manner, we're asking for funding to accelerate our current discovery. At Zim, we want to find and bring to market therapeutics for lung damage that truly address the underlying injury and are far more than just palliative. Our potential will impact generations and offer hope to many who otherwise would be infirmed or no longer with us. Your partnering with Zim Biosciences will make a difference worldwide, allowing us to address these increasingly vital needs. Let's all breathe together better and address our environmental lung injuries today.